Oprah. Now, Oprah had a very moving and spiritual speech where she referenced Sidney Poitier, and the speech was kind of undercut because I don't see her making a whole Sidney Poitier jobs program in Chicago to stop all the violence. She's a multi-billionaire. I don't see her laying a single finger, her nor Michael Jordan. Just keeping it 100. And then she referenced a incident that happened over 70 years ago in 1944 where a black woman got raped by six white men, which is cruel and disgusting, but which is kind of undercut because the same white men that she say is rapist, or people say that is rapist, she was cool with. Of course, here's her with a picture of Harvey Weinstein. Nobody's going to bring it up. Here's her kissing Harvey Weinstein. Nobody's going to bring that damn thing up. And here's Harvey Weinstein next to Trump. Her kissing little Harvey. Of course, nobody's going to bring that up. So she's talking all this good, rah-rah black stuff. But to tell you the truth, I don't see her creating no jobs program. And I don't see her after kissing Harvey Weinstein. She talking to the victims of the supposed Harvey Weinstein molestation or whatever. Or, she did a good thing while supporting President Barack Obama. But I don't see her talking to the victims of President Clinton's illicit affairs or rapes or whatever. I don't see her doing that. So her speech was nice, and overall, it was pretty great. Excellent. Too bad there was a lot of undercutting by what she did. Of course, she didn't help out or do anything for Chicago, which she got rich off. She got rich off and got famous in Chicago. I don't know why she ain't doing a damn thing. And of course, she talks about how she falsely equates 1940s segregation era to today. And she kind of builds up the whole myth of the whole sad truth of the false rape culture we live in America, where rape accusation is the only type of crime that elevates a person into saint status and elevates the person to not being questioned, or at least interrogated to see how they 100% know this person did this, that, and the third. Just elevated into this point where we can't question the person, leaving hundreds of particularly men in trouble, because when you just get an automatic believe me sticker, it kind of causes trouble, of course, for people who are not in the right realms. If you do a rape accusation or a sexual harassment accusation to a guy like Bill Clinton, of course, you have to be questioned. If it's a guy like Donald Trump or a guy like whoever, mostly in the left or right, and don't have the right connections, then, oh, hey, believe him, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, let's talk about Oprah. Now, there's been a lot of debate on whether Oprah Winfrey should run for president. And she did clarify that she's thinking about running for president. And I'm not going to hate on her. I would personally vote for her. Trump, he hasn't built a wall yet. He kind of lead us to an economic prosperity overall by not doing nothing. But he's too much of a recluse. But I can see Hillary running. And if she gets like a person like Michelle Obama as the VP, she's going to win by a landslide. She's very popular with women, build up a core fan base with women, and she could most undoubtedly grab the 90% female vote easily. Just grab it, no doubt. And Trump only got like under 50% of the female vote. Try under 10. Because Oprah, if she runs, of course, she's going to win by a landslide. Now, she could most doubtedly pick Kanye West as a vice president. Or maybe maybe Trump would do that. Just to get the minority vote, Kanye West as the vice president for his run, which that would be too interesting. Two egomaniacs bumping heads and on the same platform. That would be very, very interesting and unique and stuff like that for Trump to do. I would see him maybe doing that. But that would probably alienate the alt-right voting bloc. Actually, that might even shut up CNN when it comes to the whole racism accusation. Probably not, but it would be a ballsy attempt if he actually tried that.
The snowball fights I used to have with my dad. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I can see that happening, but I really need to see what she could run on. I mean, she could run on the many compliments that Trump have given to her over the years. Trump has tweeted amazing praises for her over these last few years. Hold on. Now, here's an interesting thing about Trump. In 2000, he was running as he did every like 4 years or so. He would run for president. So no wonder that he actually got elected. But in 2000, he actually ran as like an independent. And he actually said that he would pick, Oprah Winfrey as his VP if he actually won the party. And of course, this is surprising. I mean, deja vu. You all remember how Eminem in his 2004 concert or speech or whatever at some award show, I don't remember, he actually supported Trump being president. Well, it's kind of ironic that Trump actually supported Oprah Winfrey to actually become president too, or at least vice president. So speak of irony. And also, of course, there was this thing where, of course, when he heard that Oprah was going to get her own network, he actually ended up praising her and saying Oprah will end up doing fine with her network. She knows how to win. So he has tremendous he has tremendous praise for Oprah Winfrey throughout the years. And it's kind of ironic that they will be seen as running mates, or if she runs and plans to run for 2020, it's kind of ironic that 20 years ago, he actually thought of Oprah being a running mate, or at least that's what he told the Daily News. So just deja vu. And things always come in cycles, I guess, in the universe. Now, here's something interesting. The guy from Hardball, Chris Matthews, Chris Matthews have a real stick up his back when it comes to like Trump nowadays. But he actually interviewed Trump, and he had good things to say about again, Oprah Winfrey, and also Larry King. He said to Larry King, Oprah would always be my first choice. Well, he was talking about a vice president or a VP. He also told ABC, I love to have Oprah as a VP. So for many years, he said that he loved to have Oprah as a VP. This is kind of like Hillary Clinton who always took pictures with Donald Trump, and now she talked bad about Donald Trump and whatever. This is kind of like Donald Trump's Hillary Clinton moment, because whatever he can say bad about Miss Oprah, she can then turn around and say, "Well, you always wanted me for your vice president," and yada yada yada, all that stuff. Of course, Oprah's fascination with Trump have not really been documented like that. So it's overall interesting if he actually runs against Trump. She has a lot of ammo. Also, a thing I'd like to point out is the Simpsons like predicted in 2000 that Trump. Some people say that Simpsons predicted in the 2000s that Trump was going to run and win. But to be fair, one of the things you can point out is if you look at this picture, they said that crowds would be there, but there's only like cameramen there. And of course, they kind of missed that he had a wife. So you see no wife here, of course. So that's something interesting to point out. Also, I mean, they got the hair right. Of course, they got the hair right. So, yeah. And they even got the little pin right. And similar style choices when it comes to like the dots and whatever. And they even got the two flags right. So, yeah, they were pretty accurate, you know. But that's just something I wanted to expose. If I don't know, if Oprah runs, I would probably vote for her. I didn't vote for the last election. I didn't really care about either Trump or Hillary. Both of them said some disparaging things that I did not like. But how do you feel about a Oprah presidency? Leave your comment in the comment section. Leave a like for the channel, and I am overall out. You know, and how I feel about Trump. He's not as worse as I thought he would be, and the economy is actually getting better. It's getting way better than I thought it would be. By now, I would think that there would be like a huge nuke fight. But overall, he's been pretty cool when it comes to international affairs and whatever. I have to give him that. I kind of think that he needs to watch his mouth a little bit more. And overall, kind of what happened with Oprah is her channel. I sometimes watch her channel from time to time, especially the Ayana Fix My Life or whatever the hell it's called. It's pretty nice. I kind of think the stuff she did with Tyler Perry was pretty crappy. The haves and the have-nots. It's basically kind of like a ripoff of Scandal. You know, uh, don't really care about it that much. And both of them have TV shows that, both of them are heavily into TV and whatever. The Apprentice, blah.